Have you ever felt like life just isn't fair? Like no matter what you do, things just don't go your way? I've been there too. For years I lived in what I now realize was a victim mindset, and let me tell you, it kept me stuck. It wasn't until I shifted to what I call that I really started to see my life change. Today, I'm going to take you through what it means to live in the victim mindset versus the thriving mindset, and how shifting your perspective can transform your life. I'll share some personal stories and examples to help paint a clear picture of what these two mindsets look like. So let's start with the victim mindset. The victim mindset is when you believe that life is happening to you, not because of you. It's a perspective where you feel like a passive recipient of life's events, rather than an active participant. It's when you feel powerless, like external forces are controlling your life, and you have no say in the outcome. For example, let's say I get a flat tire on my way to work. If I'm in a victim mindset, my immediate reaction is, why does this always happen to me? I can't catch a break, it's just my luck. This mindset makes me feel like the universe is conspiring against me. I'll probably spend the rest of the day feeling angry or upset, letting this one event ruin my entire mood. In the victim mindset, I'm not looking for solutions. Instead, I'm dwelling on the problem and how unfair it is. I'm focusing on how unfair the situation is. I might even start blaming other people or circumstances. This blame can extend to anything and anyone around me. If only the roads were better. If only I had more money to buy a new car. It's all about external blame. The victim mindset traps you in a cycle of negativity and helplessness. Breaking free from it requires a shift in perspective, recognizing that you have the power to influence your own life. Now let's talk about the thriving mindset. This mindset is more than just a positive outlook, it's a way of approaching life that transforms challenges into opportunities. In a thriving mindset, you understand that life has challenges, but instead of seeing them as obstacles, you see them as opportunities for growth. Every hurdle becomes a stepping stone to becoming a better version of yourself. So, back to the flat tire example. If I'm living with a thriving mindset, my response would be different. I wouldn't just see it as an inconvenience but as a chance to learn and grow. I'd think, well, this isn't ideal, but let's handle it. What can I learn from this? How can I turn this situation into a positive experience? Instead of focusing on the bad luck, I'm immediately looking for solutions. I'm proactive, not reactive, and that makes all the difference. Maybe I learn to change the tire faster next time, or I use this as a reminder to take better care of my car. Each experience, no matter how small, becomes a lesson. In the thriving mindset, I recognize that things happen, and it's up to me to decide how to respond. I have the power to choose my reaction and make the best out of any situation. I can either let the situation control me, or I can control how I respond to the situation. This mindset empowers me to face life's challenges with confidence and resilience, knowing that I can handle whatever comes my way. Let me give you a few more examples of how the victim and thriving mindsets show up in everyday life. Let's talk about work. When I was in a victim mindset, I would often think, why am I stuck in this job? My boss doesn't appreciate me. I'll never get promoted. I felt like I had no control over my career. I was waiting for someone else to recognize my value. But when I shifted to a thriving mindset, everything changed. Instead of waiting for someone to notice me, I started taking ownership of my career. I asked for feedback. I invested in learning new skills. I went from blaming others to taking action to create the career I wanted. Relationships are another big one. In a victim mindset, I would always feel like people were treating me unfairly. If a friend said something I didn't like, I'd take it personally and think, why are they always picking on me? People just don't understand me. In the thriving mindset though, I started to ask myself, what can I learn from this situation? How can I communicate better? I realized that instead of focusing on what others were doing to me, I could focus on how I contributed to the situation and how I could improve the relationship. Let's talk about personal growth. I used to get stuck in comparison mode. I'd see people on social media achieving big things, and I'd feel like a victim of my circumstances. They're lucky. They must have had better opportunities than me. I'll never get there. I was focused on what I didn't have. But when I embraced the thriving mindset, I stopped comparing myself to others and started focusing on my own journey. I realized that the only competition that matters is the one with myself. Instead of feeling jealous, I started feeling inspired. I asked, how can I learn from their success? Now, shifting from a victim mindset to a thriving mindset doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey that requires patience and persistence. It's a process, and it requires awareness and effort. You need to be willing to look inward and confront some uncomfortable truths. Here are a few things that helped me make the shift. These steps are simple but powerful if you commit to them. The first step is self-awareness. This means being honest with yourself about your thoughts and behaviors. Start noticing when you're thinking or acting from a victim mindset. Pay attention to your internal dialogue and how you react to challenges. Ask yourself, am I blaming external factors for my problems? Am I giving away my power by thinking I have no control? Am I waiting for someone else to fix things for me? Recognizing these patterns is the first step towards change. Once you become aware of these thoughts, you can start to challenge them. Question their validity and look for evidence to the contrary. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Which keeps you stuck, start asking, what can I learn from this? How can I grow? These questions shift your focus from problems to solutions. Next, take responsibility for your life and your choices. This is a tough one because it means owning up to your role in your circumstances. It's about being accountable for your actions and decisions. But taking responsibility is incredibly empowering. It gives you the freedom to make different choices and create a new reality. When you stop blaming others and start taking ownership, you realize that you have the power to change your situation. You become the author of your own story. It's about recognizing that even though you can't control everything that happens to you, you can control how you respond. Your response is your power, and that response is where your power lies. Embrace it, and you'll find yourself moving from a victim mindset to a thriving one. The thriving mindset isn't about avoiding challenges or pretending that everything is perfect. It's about recognizing that life will throw you curveballs, but you get to decide how to handle them. You get to choose whether to let those challenges define you or help you grow. When you embrace the thriving mindset, you stop waiting for life to happen to you, and you start making life happen for you. And that's where the real transformation begins. If this video resonated with you, and you're ready to shift from a victim mindset to a thriving mindset, go ahead and hit that like button. It lets me know that this kind of content is helpful to you. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos on mindset, personal growth, and making lasting changes in your life. If you're already on this journey or you're just starting, you'll want to stick around. I've got more tips, stories, and insights coming your way that will help you take control of your mindset and live a life you truly thrive in. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.